I'm here from Cooksongold, and I'm going to talk to you briefly about how we use Fresh Relevance to empower our marketing team and to improve our website performance. My name's John. I've been with the company for about 5 years now, and in that time I've managed a number of third-party integration projects, including integrating with marketplaces, rebuilding our on-site search, and of course developing our use of the Fresh Relevance platform. So a little bit about Cooksongold. They've been around in some capacity in Birmingham's jewellery quarter for around about 100 years now. They're one of the top suppliers to the jewellery trade, as well as the growing jewellery hobbyist market. We stock around about 19,000 products, including precious metals like gold and silver, sheet and wire, jewellery chain and findings, gemstones, jewellery making tools, going all the way through to things like jewellery boxes, gift boxes, and hobbyist products such as silver clay, metal stamping tools, and more things like that. We've got 2 stores in Birmingham and Hatton Garden in London, but our primary focus is our multi-channel sales website, as well as a .com website. We've also translated this site into German, Spanish, and Italian, and we focus predominantly into those countries as well. So we've been using Fresh Relevance for quite a number of years now. Initially, it was used to provide our automated browse and basket abandonment emails. However, over the last 5 years, with the growth that Fresh Relevance has seen as a tool, it's aligned with a number of our own challenges. The main one being we've got a reasonably sized marketing team. However, we do struggle to get IT time. We've got quite a small internal IT team, and their focus can often be on ensuring that our data feeds are running correctly and that our websites are secure and safe for our visitors. Unfortunately, that does mean we do sometimes struggle to get things built to push the websites forward from a marketing point of view. This has got harder considering we have 4 websites now that have been translated, so it's a much bigger challenge than it used to be. On top of that, we're also promoting a vast product range. With 19,000 products you're trying to market, that's immediately difficult. However, we've also got quite a fractured customer base. We sell from everything from independent jewelers on websites like Etsy and Amazon Homemade. We've also got larger multi-store retailers through to people like hobbyists who are just starting out in the jewelry industry, even to customers who are after one particular product. They might just be after, say, a replacement chain, or they just need a gift box. So getting the right product and the right marketing message in front of the right customer has never been harder. On top of that, you've also got an export customer base that's around about 15 to 20% of our sales. So again, you often need to push a different message to them, a different offer, and that's another challenge. And finally, when I first started at the company, the data that we were providing to Fresh Relevance was quite limited. We were missing basic data such as sale prices, lower level product categories, product ratings. All these things that were missing meant that it was very limited in what we could actually do with the software. So what did we do? Well, we started with the product data. And I can't stress that it's very, very important to get the right product data in place. It is the starting point. So immediately, we do a bit of a mix of sending data to Fresh Relevance in a feed. That's now including things like sale pricing. We include things like product ratings, unique selling points of the products in bullet point form. We send over a stock level, and we send over lower level category data. So as well as knowing something is a wire or a jewelry tool, we now know what range it sits in, what the alloy of the product is, whether you can get multi-buy discounts on the product. We've added all this category data in, and it allows us to do a lot more. So from there, we first of all looked at our product detail page, our PDP. So our aim here was we wanted to increase the conversion rate of clicks to add to basket. To do that, we looked at best practice, and we began to A/B test a number of blocks across the page over the course of around about 6 to 12 months. So in the end, we found out what worked, what designs worked, we went live with a new PDP that included discount blocks, it included percentage offs above the fold, it included social awareness blocks, so how many people were looking at the products at that time. We included brand logos where it was appropriate. That was all automated by Fresh Relevance. The brand logo just gives a bit more security to the page. We included whether the products offered free delivery, provided how much you were going to spend. And then further down the page, we began to offer things like recommendation blocks that we could A/B test with different rules, and also recently browsed relevant products. So we added a lot of things to our PDP to try and increase that add to basket conversion rate. From there, we took our learnings from the PDP and started looking at our category landing pages. So here's a few examples that we've done over the last 12 months. We started to push our discount spots onto the landing pages. We started to promote on clearance products where the product was almost gone or the stock level was low, as Alistair pointed out, just to try and increase that conversion and click-throughs. We looked at trying to offer related adverts to the product range the customer was in, so ancillary products. We offer silver solder, so we started to look at trying to promote the tools that the customer might want. We also promote free delivery messaging across the site now. And finally, we had a wealth of content information on our blog, but we didn't really share it very well. So again, as well as promoting other products, where appropriate, we started to push blog links across the website as well. And also we started to push free delivery messaging reviews onto the category landing pages. These were all things we A/B tested again over a period of time, trying to identify what works. And it's something we can continue to test over the next few years. And all this actually led us back to where we started, which was the browse and basket abandonment emails. These have, as the website's improved, also improved. So the same information has been pushed into this as well. So we've started to show discount spots, how much the customer would save when products are on sale. We've started to include free delivery messaging that's specific to the country the customer is in. We have different free delivery offers for different countries, so we can start pushing that data right back into our original basket abandonment emails. And the results of this, we first of all started to look at how many events were taking place on site that involved Fresh Relevance, and we saw that year on year, between 2020 and 2019, we saw an increase in sessions where a Fresh Relevance block was interacted with, an increase of 112%. And looking at the add to basket clicks on those product pages, we increased that 17% year on year. Looking at our abandonment emails, we saw a 13% year on year increase in sales that we could attribute to those emails that were going out to the customers. And we do love the abandonment emails because the conversion rate on them has always been really good, but it's something that we've managed to increase over time to 13.4%, and that's versus an approximate 5% conversion rate from emails. So looking in a little bit into the future, we continue to want to push more user-specific content as we go into 2021. And each year we've gained in confidence in what we can do with Fresh Relevance. And obviously they bring more tools on board that can allow us to do more. In fact, in the next few weeks, we're about to go live with a new homepage. And part of this new homepage, we've managed to build, using the tools that we have available, a fantastic bespoke customer account module. It identifies their name, it says what time of day it was, it says good morning or good evening, depending on what time of day it was. We can push information in here on their recent order, we can push what their current basket is, or we can present products they've recently looked at so they can easily return to those products. On top of that, we've also started to look at what categories the customer is looking at across the site. And again, we're starting to use our wealth of blog content, our wealth of video content, and trying to get that directly to the customer as soon as they land on the homepage. And the best thing about this was, with very little IT involvement, we managed to get this built in just 3 days. And also we've started to use the Fresh Relevance Experiences module that they've given us this year. So even at a most basic level, we've started to try to present the right offer to the right customer at the right time. We started off by looking at what country the customer is in, and also making sure that we're presenting to them the relevant free delivery offer. with the relevant price points in there. But going beyond that, we've started to look at how can we differentiate new customers. We can offer them different welcome offers and present that instead of the standard free delivery offer. And that's something we're going to test in the next few months. Thank you very much for listening. There's some contact details for me, and I'm now going to hand you over to Chloe Thomas of eCommerce Master Plan.